Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make an easy modern starter base. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button as it really helps me and the channel out very much. Here is the amount of space that you need to make your base. Please make sure that you have access to all this. Here is the amount of space that you need to make your base, a 12 by 14 block area as represented by the white concrete grid on the ground, which you are more than welcome to make if you do feel as though it will help you out. Here are all of the materials that we are going to be using throughout the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all those materials and enough of them as well. And now that we have all of our stuff, we can get started. So, step one, ladies and gentlemen, if you have made the grid, you want to come to the bottom front left-hand corner of it. You then want to count backwards 1, 2, 3, and then right by 1. We're going to start off by placing 5 oak planks on top of each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're then going to extend this entire row backwards by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The entire row wants to get extended backwards, so not only that first one, but of course every single other block in that sequence. Now that we have created a giant oak wall, we want to come back to the front. We want to take not the bottom block, but the one behind it, and right of this block we want to destroy a block in the ground. I'm going to replace it using smooth quartz block. Now, whatever you want the inside material of your house to be, you want to use that block. That's going to be my floor, and I'm going to place a door on top of that block. I'm going to stick a glass block on top, and in addition to that, a grey concrete. I'm going to extend that grey concrete right and then down to the ground, just like this. I'm going to take the block that is on the ground and place 2 upside down quartz stairs going right of it. Then place grey concrete on the end, extend the grey concrete upwards, and join to the left at the top of the build. Fill the inside of this shape in using glass pane, like this, to create a window. Then, coming to the right side of the build, we are going to extend the right side of the build backwards by 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. Just like this. We then want to take the bottom of the build and place 2 more upside down smooth quartz stairs. That would be 1, and then 2 right there. Stick a grey concrete on the end. Make it as high as the grey concrete that we have to the left of us, and then join it back to it. And then we can take the back and we essentially just want to join it back to the oak planks. And I'm not going to have any more windows in this build because I feel as though that we have enough of them. So I'm going to fill this in using glass pane. I'm going to fill the top of the house in using glass because we actually have quite a nice amount of headroom in the build. So I feel as though that glass, it's actually quite a nice feel when you go inside. We then want to grab these smooth quartz slabs and we want to place smooth quartz slabs, number 1 around the top of the build, and number 2 half a row below, or rather, to say that more accurately, you leave half a row's gap and then you place another row of quartz slab. This is going to extend from the front of the oak plank area all the way to the back of the oak plank area. It shouldn't be too difficult to put together. Just like that. Perfect. So that is the house portion of this complete. Well, we have to do the inside, but I will actually prep that whilst we are busy doing house things, because everything else is going to just be some ambience around the house. It's just going to be just like the cozy little swimming pool. But what I'm doing is I've just tore up the floor and I'm replacing it all with smooth quartz. As I said earlier, whatever you want to use for the floor, make sure that that is also underneath the door. Now that we've done that, I'm going to kind of set a boundary for the house. And essentially this means I'm going to be placing leaves all the way around the edge of the house on the left, back and right side. So just on the grid like this. So we've got all of this space left on the front, but every single other line of the grid has been occupied by the leaves. In the back right corner of the empty grass area, the grid, I'm going to stick a quartz slab. I'm going to extend left by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then forwards by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna do the same on the right side as well. Gonna leave a little gap here on the right and then 2 more slabs. This gap here is how we are going to get into the pool. So I'm going to destroy this block, stick a stairs there, and then I'm going to destroy the interior of the pool. So I have to destroy 2 rows down, as that will not only allow us to decorate the base of the pool, but it will then allow us to place water in it. Underneath all of the quartz slabs, I'm going to place smooth quartz blocks, and this is going to just be the edge of the pool, so it just looks quite nice. Instead of using a different material, like for the base of the pool, which is going to be white glazed terracotta for the base, and then of course we need the water. And I don't know what I'm thinking, we're also going to be using sea lanterns as well to light the pool. I'm going to base the pool with glazed terracotta. Either the middle block or the middle 3 blocks, or perhaps like the middle strip. Like, however you want to do it, I'd recommend having a little light in the base of the pool and then filling the pool in with water. Then I'm going to waterlog these stairs as well, so it's all nice and flat. And the point that I was making before I kind of interrupted myself is I like to see the quartz slabs underneath those to be quartz blocked, because I don't know, I don't like this effect as much as I like this effect, if that makes sense. But of course that's completely up to you, you may like it. So that is what I want to have for the pool area. Why don't we grab every material that I know that we're going to be needing, so we don't have to keep swapping back and forth now. So we need oak wood planks, white carpet, red carpet, we need a hoe, we need some seeds, lanterns, and that is pretty much that. So I'm going to place 3 rows of oak wood planks. I do believe it's 3. It might be 4. It's 4 rows of oak wood planks in front of the pool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This comes all the way out to the boundary. And we're just going to have 4 rows of oak planks like this. And then we're going to place a couple of beds. Well, not actual beds. Kind of like, you know, just a couple of mats just to lay down, chill out in front of the pool. Couple of red carpet, white carpet on the end. Leave a gap, couple of red carpet, white carpet on the end. Couple of lanterns like this, and boom, there we go. So, the next thing that I want to do is create a little farm. The farm is basically going to be situated, and I'm just going to get rid of all these white concretes because they'll be in the way. Oh, in addition to this, we'll also need a smooth quartz block. The smooth quartz block its basic function is just to create a path leading from the entrance all the way out to where the boundary was. And the area in between this path and in between the sunbed area, as I'll call it, is meant to be farmland. So I'm going to have this. I don't want it to come all the way up to the house, but a little 3x3 square just in front of the house I think looks quite good. Perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the entire outside of the house complete. I'm going to clean up all of the concrete, and then I'm going to grab all of the stuff that I need to make the inside. It's so fast that we'll actually do it together. Give me a second. So here is everything that I'm going to be using to decorate the inside of the house. Now, feel free to pause the video if you'd like to grab all of this stuff, but I do imagine that you may have your own plans for the inside. But if you don't, feel free to just grab everything that you see here, and then we can get started. We won't really be using too many doubles of materials, except like the glass and the lanterns and the chests and stuff. So I'm going to head inside, and I want the bed to be on the middle of the right side of the house. I'm going to build some chests into the floor, left and right of the bed, just like this. Against the front wall, I want to have all of my different kind of furnaces, and I want to stick a lantern on the end. This is behind the door, and that way we don't see the lantern through the window. I want to have a painting above the bed, specifically that one right there. Perfect, that's the one that I want. I want to create a set of shelves as well. This is towards the back of the build, and the shelves are just going to be a row of 3. That will allow me to place stuff underneath them and simultaneously stuff on top, with a lantern on the very right shelf. I don't know whether I like the idea of having a little tiny window just here opposite the bed. That's something that you may want to contemplate for yourself. This area underneath, or the shelf, I should say, so this shelf area, underneath it, going from left to right, I'm going to have a crafting table, cartography table, fleshing table, smithing table, then on the shelf a grindstone and a stone cutter. So, as you can see, the house is basically a nice little survival themed house. I really like it, it's dead cozy, it is meant to be easy. If you want, you can kind of like clean up the area like around the chests and stuff, like you can replace the floor where you need to, and you can place, like, if you wanted to, you can place like quartz underneath the chest so that you don't see any of the dirt, because from some angles you may be able to see it a little bit, just if you want to put the finishing touches on it. You could even add a little bit of carpet if you did desire, maybe just like in front of the bed, just like this. Or maybe even, yeah, I mean, that looks okay too, but that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it, we've done the house. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very, very much. If you're new around here, please do consider subscribing and clicking the little bell next to the subscription button. That'll ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. And if you do want to make anything else by me, check out the card system and the description below for more. Thank you so much for watching, I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!